Shalom. First, I'd like to start off by giving all great honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Rakatash. Double honors as teachers, sellers, and apostles of great millstone. Likewise, brothers, put no this truth. Faithfully, fearlessly feeding the sheep, and to brothers and sisters tuning in. Shalom. Today's lesson is titled, The Lord's Judgments Are Not Slack. Let's go into our first scripture here. This is the book of Hebrews 10 and 31, and it reads, It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. Let's take a look at this clip, and you'll see why.
A woman was attacked by a pack of dogs overnight in North St. Louis, and police are now confirming that woman died this morning from those bites.
Yeah, Fox 2's Chris Renier live downtown at police headquarters where that updated information was just released. Chris?
Blair and John, good morning to both of you. St. Louis Police spokesperson Mitch McCoy telling us when officers arrived at that North City scene overnight, they found two people being bit by these dogs. The woman was much more seriously hurt. That woman dying at the hospital after being rushed there for treatment. We can show you some video that our Nissan Rogue Runner captured from the scene overnight. This all unfolding about 11:40 last night on the 5900 block of Theodore.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus 39, starting verse 28, and it reads, There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sword strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force, and appease the wrath of him that made them, which is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. So you can see what this lady got, okay? She got death. It accumulated in death. The attack from those dogs accumulated into death. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword punishing the wicked to destruction. Now, they don't go in details exactly who this lady is, but let's think about it. She was well into her late 50s, early 60s. You know, she was being held by a man that was in his 70s. So you can imagine that they have lived for this long. She assumed that she was going to live much longer. Okay, whatever she was doing in her life or in her past life or early on in her life, she assumed that she was, well, getting off scot-free. But the Lord, Yahweh Shemashah, paid a visit to her when she least expected. They should rejoice in his commandment, and they should be ready upon earth when need is, and when their time has come, they shall not transgress his word. So all these spirits that are created for vengeance, whether it be a beast, or whether it be a person, or whether it be the vetter, or fire, or hail, as described here, they're all on standby, waiting from the Lord, Yahweh Shemashah, to give that commandment to destroy whoever he see fit to destroy. So here we have it. This woman succumbed to the teeth of wild beasts. Okay, yes, dogs are wild. Okay, yeah, they might be man's best friend according to Esau, but they are beasts, and the Lord used them for vengeance against this woman.
That is in the Walnut Park West neighborhood of North St. Louis. McCoy telling us that officers were originally dispatched there for a shots fired call, but when they were en route, that call was updated to a call for police help and a woman being attacked by multiple dogs in her backyard. When officers got to the home, they found this woman and another person being bit by these dogs, and one of those people trying to help the woman who was being attacked by the dogs in their backyard. Officers deployed pepper spray on the dogs. Once they got those dogs off the woman, the officers immediately began rendering aid and applying tourniquets. We're told this woman had multiple severe bites all over her body.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes 8 and verse 11, and it reads, Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. We've seen this all around right now in America. And these are going to be the same people who are going to be screaming and crying of how innocent they are, okay, when the Lord bring these judgments on them. And in this example here, you see the Lord brought the judgment of the teeth of wild beasts on this woman in the middle of the night, almost at midnight. She's being torn to pieces by dogs. It says, though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear power, which fear before him. But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he feareth not before power. Okay, now we know we're talking about Esau, the wicked elites and what they're doing and the things that they're executing right now. Example, that fire out there, sabotaging the food supply, forcing people to bow down to their, job mandate. Those are wicked acts, okay? Now we know that this woman, she was put to death by the teeth of wild beasts, okay, which are these dogs. And we don't know her background, but how many acts of wickedness has she committed? How many acts of wickedness has she committed before the Lord, Yahweh Shemaiah Shai, put her to death?
She was rushed to the hospital where she tragically died. It appears that the injuries to the second person were not life-threatening at that scene, the male involved in all of this. Mitch McCoy telling us that 3 dogs have been seized by authorities, and he hopes to provide additional updates on the investigation later today. But the bottom line here, John and Blair, is that this terrifying situation in North St. Louis unfolds overnight, where this man and woman are attacked by dogs in their own backyard. This woman's injury so severe that she died at the hospital. Police tried their best to help her at the scene, applying tourniquets to her and getting her to the hospital, but she simply could not be saved.
This is the book of Deuteronomy 32. And start with verse 39, and it reads, See now that I, even I, am he, and there is no power with me. I kill, and I make alive. I wound, and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. So even though they tried to save this woman, they could not deliver her out of the hands of the Lord Yahweh Shemaiah Shai, because it was her time to succumb to that type of judgment. You see, the Lord executes judgment perfectly. And man, in their infinite wisdom or rebellious spirit, tries their best to see if they can bypass the judgments of the Lord Yahweh Shemaiah Shai. And time again it's been proven that no man, no beast, and no spirit can bypass what the Lord Yahweh Shemaiah Shai decree that he's going to be bringing upon the wicked.
We will surely learn more about this as the day unfolds. The immediate question here is, were these dogs wild? Did they belong to somebody else? Was this a pack of dogs roaming the neighborhood there? We've certainly heard about that in the past in North St. Louis neighborhoods where residents have seen these packs of dogs. We will see what unfolds and as this investigation develops later today. But any way you look at this, just a tragic situation overnight in North St. Louis, with this woman, we were told, in her 50s or 60s, losing her life after this horrific dog attack in her own backyard.
This is the book of Job 4 and 7, and it reads, Remember, I pray thee, whoever perish, being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off? They might tell the story in a way that represents her in a victim light, so to speak, because of her age. But the Lord Yahweh Shemaiah Shai knows all of the evils that she has committed, to why he put her to death in this manner. Lord willing, the elect was edified today. I'll let close by giving all glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, Shalom.